So as part of this local and international organisation of Campus Crusade for Christ, and my wife and I have worked here in South Africa, we've also been in Namibia and in the UK, had the privilege of being part of this, one of the largest mission organisations of its kind in the world. And it's great to know we can make a difference, anyone can make a difference wherever God places them in the world. So the Bible talks about God's sovereignty, that he tells us he puts us where he wants us and to use us where he wants to use us. So it's the good Lord who gives us life to steward well and bring glory to him. So when we see ourselves primarily as children of God and also as servants of the Lord, then that shapes the orientation of our lives. I mean, you know those classic period drama series like Downton Abbey, where the majority of the characters are servants of the Lord of the estate. And so those people are defined by their roles. Their lives are defined by those things. And so we are servants of the Lord. And he deserves our service. He is kind and he is loving. And he wants our allegiance too. He wants our life. So what does life stand for? Well, life stands for labour, influence, finance and expertise. And we bring all of those to the service of the Lord in our lives. So how can we be involved in the Great Commission with our life? So labour, this is your effort and your energy. An example of this is giving yourself to making disciples of Jesus, which is not an easy thing. So we need to kind of help each other with that. As a younger man, I needed help to help other people follow Jesus. But I was grateful for older Campus Crusade for Christ staff helping me to do that. They invested in me and they modelled the Christian life for me. They took me out witnessing even, meeting new people to share the gospel with. And that literally changed my life and the course of my life even. So labour might mean giving yourself fully to missions as a career or full-time job. Why not come and join us in this? We have something called a Life Direction seminar coming up, and you can explore the idea more of, is full-time for me? You'll need a practical discussion on what it looks like in developing and living on gift income, and how do I really know for sure that this is my calling? I is for influence. God has given us influence, and some more than others. So ask yourself the question, how can I use my social standing for the Lord? How can I use my social network of relationships for his glory? Being open to share Jesus often means not being too precious with our reputation, but to give that to the Lord and think how you can influence others in a godly way. So we have a global outreach day coming up, which is the last Saturday in May. And we are hoping to go out on that day and share Jesus with people in Pretoria, in Durban, in Joburg, in Cape Town and Bloemfontein. Why don't you join us? Come and share the gospel with those who need to hear it. You can't learn to swim on dry ground, so you need to get into the water. So F is for finance. There are many good reasons to use your finances for God's glory. It's all about worshipping God through your money. Giving money shows that it doesn't have power over you. And I love to hear how people are using their money to bring change and make a difference in the world. When God's work is funded by God's people. So how are you worshipping God with your money? You might want to support a ministry worker. My wife and I do that. Even though we're in ministry, we are called to do that, and it's good for us. You might want to give to a godly project of some kind. Give as the Lord leads you, but it's his money and you are looking after it. So the final one is E, which stands for expertise. How can you use what you know to further the kingdom of God? We would love to invite you to come and volunteer with us. Maybe you've got skills in accounting or maybe marketing or communications or online digital expertise. We would love you to come and join us. We've got spots open for you for volunteering for those things. So, there are people I know who are making career decisions right now, who are dropping maybe 1 or 2 days a week from their current work in order to be able to help missions organisations. Even just last week I was talking to a guy who had sold his company in order that he could give full-time attention to working with Campus Crusade for Christ. So yeah, why not come and join us? And if the Lord is leading you that way, then don't hold back. So just lastly, it's our 50th year. We're having celebrations. We're doing that all over the country. We're doing that in our key hubs in Cape Town and Durban, in Pretoria and Joburg. So we would love for you to come and join us. Yes, it's an excuse for a party, but it's not just all about that. It is actually about journeying together so that we can impact our spheres of influence for God's glory until everyone knows.